Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Hey everybody, it's Liam and Big Al with special guests Kiwi Paul and Marky Mark. This is the Badcast.
Is that because you've got a funky bunch?
Oh yes, we're welcoming a new member to the Badcast family. Marky Mark, welcome to the show.
Speaking of family, that's funny, isn't it?
Oh dear me.
These guys are related. Is that
I
right?
am related to this guy.
Yep. So it's your auntie.
It's she's been smoking for many years now.
Wow.
And actually,
She's only 22.
interestingly, Marky Mark and Kiwi Paul are roomies.
Yes.
Houseies. How's those?
How's those?
Together.
They're Tasmanian Bunkbeds. They're just no bunk beds. They fight who's on top every night.
Yeah, another one of those that stay for a couple of weeks and never fucking leave.
And then I'm there forever.
He's there forever. There he is. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We're actually doing a second podcast here at the Wheat Chief Hotel, which has been good enough to take.
We've come back
put
the
up with
next
us
day.
for another round.
Wink, wink.
That's
day.
right.
Next day.
It's been a long afternoon, everybody. Great. They've got the barber on inside. They've got food trucks out the front. Plenty of nice beers on tap. I thought, mate, there's a barber. You can get a haircut here, bro.
We were just saying on the way here.
I was actually kind of hoping for a barber quartet. That would have been awesome.
That's why they got me here.
Yeah.
Well, it could be a hairdresser. What's the difference? I'm not sure.
And she looked at me and just went, "Oh, I'm going to lose money on that guy." Till I showed her my pubes.
So what have you guys been up to
fucking
today?
chainsaw
What's
out.
been happening?
So seeing as this is my first podcast,
My first podcast overall.
So
Is this your first ever?
First ever.
Welcome.
Could be your last if you keep going.
Oh yeah. Is this podcast going to be about anything tonight, or is this just another one of those?
Anything.
Think of us as the Seinfeld of radio.
Yes, that was what I was getting at.
Ever about anything, mate? Is it ever about anything?
We did talk
So
about
we're not
music.
So what's your background? Marky Mark? Not the shady part. We don't. The lawyers are
We don't need to
standing
hear
by.
about the funky
Yeah,
bunch.
that's it.
Yeah.
What have you been up
You
to
need to
today?
disclose it before you talk.
Yeah, no, the same.
What do you do for a crust? What do you do
Work
for
away.
Oh, do you work away?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
fantastic.
toils.
Working away or seeing kids in other states.
Some call it a hobby.
What do they say? There's something wrong when your hobby turns into your work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right. That's why I'd never become a porn star.
Yes. Yeah, that's the reason.
Oh, that's
the
right. You're
reason.
married.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a hobby.
I was listening to a podcast about people who work in porn and stuff, and apparently a lot of the male porn stars will actually, when the cameras turn off, actually have sex with these girls, but like cuddle and everything, and be all like intimate and nice, and then when the cameras are back on, it's back to
Disrespectful stuff.
Jackhammer. I like that.
Really? Okay.
yeah, they're just
Right,
kind of getting that special moment.
Well, I heard it was more like super hard because it's like, what do you call it? Stage fright.
Yeah.
Like literally, like.
Well, they're professionals,
man. Cut. Whack him off for a bit.
Yeah.
There you go. Come on, get it hard.
Well, that's the fluffer's job, obviously.
Imagine that as a job.
Jeez.
How you going?
I did have
I could do with a couple of cocks today.
Yeah,
I did have a mate who was a male
making
stripper.
coffee, whacking off. Cream. Who wanted cream? Everyone got cream that day.
But what I don't understand is it's a bit like going into a work office
Yeah.
and then you go, okay, but everyone's naked, then you have to fuck her. Like Jetty from accounts. Like, you just go, that's their work day.
You've lost us, mate.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit like, you don't know anyone.
Oh,
it's like your first ever day. You walk in, you don't really know anyone. Next minute, they derobe and you have to, it'd be like going to work and just going, just get that paperwork done and you have to fuck Jenny from accounts today.
But wouldn't it be like you wake up and go, yeah, that's it?
Yeah.
You don't have to put anything on. You'd be like, fuck, I'll get my coffee.
Yeah.
Right, off to work, put the gown on, jump in the car.
Do you ever call in sick?
Well, these guys are fucking. They're professionals, though. They do have to. They do have to perform. It's a tough thing. Like, I've got a mate who was a male stripper, right?
Oh, right.
And he used to tie off
What's that?
I heard about that.
You know about tying
Yeah.
off, fellas?
No, what's that mean?
So that's when...
Well, it's not long enough.
Oh, hang on. No. What is that?
So when if you're, I guess you'd need to engorge the wang with blood first.
Right.
And then you tie your dick off with a rubber
a
band
tag?
or
Red tag.
a cock ring. A cock ring.
I guess he's ready to
It's
go.
not the one that's pierced.
His
though.
tip top.
It's called tying off.
Wow. Okay,
And
there you go.
Keeps,
it's
Elevated.
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
Something.
Okay.
It's something.
Yeah, I've made a balloon for you. Like,
your or a
That's how you get on a list.
That's
how
a
you get
list.
on a list.
the end bit
That's
looks
a
like a
listing.
belly button.
So what's the plan for tonight, guys? We've come into the Wheat Chief Hotel here. Couple of
showdown,
drinks. We've kind of just turned up.
the showdown's
No
on today.
prep or anything, and just you're straight into your podcasting.
Two dodgy-looking dudes in hoodies.
Yep.
A guy and a fat guy who looks like their lawyer.
You should just keep your moustache, Biggie. You
Was
should
it-
just only have a moustache.
Oh yeah, look like the fat guy from Monopoly.
That's,
Fantastic.
yeah. You need a monocle though.
I said good day, sir.
We've talked about monocles in the past, and
Yeah.
I do have I think they're not a bad thing. I think.
So what's the point of
I reckon a monocle is
Yeah.
just someone who's just lost the other piece
Lens.
of glass.
Yeah, that's it. He's like, right, I'm going to make this fashion.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
you
look-
put a chain on it. It's a little round thing. and you-
Yeah.
It's only a monocle until dull day.
Yeah, that's it.
Till I get to go to Big
One day
W.
or the other half.
The old monocle big.
Hello,
We'll be
hello,
back
hello.
after this.
Learn stand-up comedy this June 4 to 8 in Adelaide with legendary comedian Glenn Nicholas. The School of Hard Knock Knocks is coming to the Archer in North Adelaide, and Glenn will be leading comedy students through a step-by-step approach to creating, writing and performing original comedy. This is ideal for comedians of the future or bucket list tickers. Check out www.schoolofhardknockknocks.com and book your spot today.
Now back to the boys.
Back? We back?
Can I share it's up there now with one of my favourite dad jokes that I heard.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, I didn't finding out the other day that my toaster wasn't waterproof. It's quite shocking.
That's pretty good. I like that. I love
Seriously,
that.
leave
Yeah, I love
now.
'em.
I know. I'm not even a dad, but if you've got a kid that needs looking
you
after
know.
for a couple of hours a week, I'll tell him.
You're the
dad
guy.
jokes. Yeah, I'm the guy. I am the guy.
Very good. Very
I
good.
think we're all
We've
probably
got some
all
sad
comfortable.
news as well. Our boy Rowan Harry, the Attitude Consultant, he didn't win Australia's Best Comedy Podcast this year.
no.
He was nominated, and he
really?
did get to the finals. But Tony Martin, a pretty
He's my all-time favourite guy.
a pretty
Martin
respected
McMalloy?
name in the industry won the prize.
Okay.
So, but bad luck to you, Attitude Consultant. But I'm sure you'll be consulting attitudes for years to come.
I'm sure he
And
will.
we look forward
Yes,
to
he
hearing
will.
it.
Lovely.
Yes, he
Even
will.
with your comfortable straitjacket, you weird nerd.
Indeed. Indeed.
So what
See
have
where
you
it
what have you
goes.
been up to, mate? You've just been delighting all the women.
What women?
Women?
Okay.
Women?
There's no ladies going on at the moment.
None
Paul?
what's it? That's
No, it's at the moment.
Because you
Yes.
guys are
At the
older.
all. At the all.
Like you guys are older lads, so do you get into the Tinder? And
Older
all that
lads,
sort of
you're
stuff?
older lads.
Why,
Yeah.
thank you.
You've got Tinder and POF, right? So
what?
POF?
Tinder and POF.
What's that?
Plenty of fish.
Oh right,
Come on,
okay.
gents, come to the party.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
See, I find POF not that great. Tinder still works for me
Still
in my
pretty good.
old age.
So
What's
how does
POF?
it
Still
work?
works
Like
for you, really?
How many times would you get a out of Tinder?
Whoa, that part not so great.
Yeah,
What about Grindr?
He's way more successful at Uber.
Turning to
better.
that point.
Yeah,
Turning
okay.
to that point.
He's getting way more success out of rap.
They always turn up.
At least he gets a
They
ride,
always turn up.
Stuffer will be, Ford Camry
and they always let him in.
That's
gives
it. They're
great
cheaper than
hand
hookers.
jobs.
Yep,
No.
cheaper than hookers.
They always let him into the front part.
The back door is a playground, boys. if you know what
Oh,
I'm saying.
dear me.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But it's always.
So, all right. So, tell us about your Tinder action. So, how's it been going lately? Like, how does it normally work for you?
Minimal.
Right. So,
But
what's
it
the
does give you
process
that
for you? Just take me through
allowability.
it all.
I think you have
So
to
you
log in.
obviously- Yeah. Step one.
Take us through.
Well, I suppose you just make a profile, get yourself on there, see what's
Yep.
going on, and
Yeah.
the best thing is it's so simplistic. You do left or right.
Lovely.
So obviously,
He's beginning heaps of action.
Left to right,
since
you're choosing whether you'll have the lady, or you would like to meet the lady, I should say.
But you do have a blurb of some sort that
And what does
some
yours
of them
say?
or most.
Can we
of them.
read yours right now?
I
Well,
don't
he's
have
getting
one.
heaps of action since he changed it
I
to
actually
your
do
profile
have one.
pic.
Let's have a look at Paul's. Let's do some Tindering with Kiwi Paul here.
Well, I believe you've done
I
this
don't
before.
think does Paul even know what using the
This is
left
riveting stuff, everybody.
to the left is?
I'm not one of those guys. See, there are guys out there that will continually do to the right. So they'll come to town, like a friend of mine. Won't say his name.
Oh, so you can change locations.
No. So basically, you come to town, right? So just for the
Oh, so you can find
looking
people
into
around you.
Tinder, right? So you go into Tinder. Basically, what it'll come up with is it'll be like,
Talking the mic, mate.
oh, sorry. So you go into Tinder, and basically it'll bring up people that are obviously somewhere near
That are around you?
around you. Or,
So you could be at a pub and then pick up some chicken Tinder.
absolutely
What?
if they're
Yes.
if they're there, but
It's crazy.
there are steps
The-
to this game.
The idea is you're
Right.
supposed to only swipe right for the ones that you like.
Yeah. So there's
Unlike-
people out there.
Yeah.
Who just say yes to everything.
Yes.
Yes. So obviously
Like
the
Swipe right to everything.
percentages are quite good for you
Yeah, right.
if you
Okay.
go right. But the how could you say the
it's like modern day isn't it?
What is the quality like, Paul?
well, the quality will be good, as you can see, boys. Okay. So obviously you like that one. You go, yeah. How you
Deer
going?
in that photo. I'm assuming it's the human in the photo.
Oh, that
Right?
was,
There's
Never mind.
humans.
Never
So like if you like them, you go that, and then if they've somehow come across you as well, you're in the area. at the
hopefully
time
you
of
later
there,
on come across them.
That'd be great. And
So
is
is that 19 years old?
What's
Is
going
that-
on?
So your age settings, Paul? What are your age settings at?
She's
quite
29.
high.
It's actually 29.
quite high. I have low expectations
Why have you got a picture of Liam as your profile?
She. Okay.
because he's hot right now.
Rightio. Okay, what are we looking at here, Paul?
One that I don't like, so I'm going to go left.
What's
so
the
you're looking at me and
criteria?
go,
Mate,
okay,
I haven't
so-
seen something more depressing than your bank balance.
That's fucking true.
This girl looks like she's got a bit of a crazy eye about her.
I know, but you think about it, right? Okay,
She's
so
got a
what are you
lazy
gonna
eye,
put
mate.
up?
Fucking hell,
She's
you're so
got a
picky.
lazy
You're so
eye.
fucking picky.
But let's say, like, you go, all right, so your pictures are okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you put 2 up or 3 up.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't find enough pictures to go.
They're all
I'm actually
nothing
good enough
lower than
looking.
shoulder height.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then you go, all right, what info do you have? Oh, okay, let's have a look.
None.
None. For
It's
this
your
one.
sister, don't do it.
No.
So you're
information.
hoping, like, see,
So
if
what
I
do you
see
think
no
about
info,
that? What do you
if I
think
think,
about
if
That
I
could
see
be
no info,
computer
I'm like,
generated.
she wants to fuck.
Oh, right.
Is that what it is?
Come on, think about it, right? You're like, okay, no info. You're like, I don't want to know anything. I don't know yet. I'm pretending like I am new to the game in a sense.
Right,
So you're like,
okay.
all right, so I'll say.
So no info.
I'm going to say no
means
because
DTF
unfortunately,
pretty well, yeah.
well, you know, you'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Okay.
But then you go to info because it makes it interesting
So-
because you also can have info of a person.
But
And then
you
what
can
it-
have-
these
At
people are
36.
serious about dating. Is that what you're
Now,
saying?
I've come across one that has a picture of her
In a wedding dress.
Getting
in
married.
a wedding dress getting married.
That is
Who
weird.
the fuck would put that up?
People who want to
Seriously?
cheat. People who want to cheat. So, Marky
The old
Mark,
silver
do
fox.
you use the Tinder app at all yourself?
It's good to find ex-girlfriends. Apparently, I think
Don't
I've
lie,
come
he
across
uses it.
more ex-girlfriends on there than anything
Maybe
else.
take that
You
filter off,
do
mate.
Tend to come
This
across
filter?
a few ex-girlfriends. Would that be a fair call, Marky Mark?
Yeah, I tend to do that. So.
He's found a few.
That's-
You've seen a few.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Marky Mark the Rebound Guy.
And also,
So
oh,
if you
man.
actually come out with an amateur porno, it would just be called Back to the Future.
How good would that be?
Yeah.
How good
Where
would that
he
be?
just goes and
We are
fucks
going
all
to
the
start a
exes.
new app.
Well, he likes to hang out with his ex-girlfriends a lot. Would that be a fair call, Marky
I think
Mark?
that's actually now a past.
Yeah,
tense
It's a
call.
past thing,
Yeah,
is it?
that's a past thing.
But it-
Yeah,
it's
it
happened
was
in the
seemed to be
past,
my
though,
calling.
hasn't
Oh yeah, for more than once.
Okay.
More than once. It was my calling card for quite a while. But
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it was.
yeah, not
So
anymore.
Would you dump them and
Onwards
then find
and upwards.
someone else just so you could hang back out with the other one?
I would
think
say
I like,
yes. I would say yes.
Yeah, yeah, right, okay. That makes sense. It does make sense.
It's like a feeding frenzy for you.
But isn't it always that? You can never be friends, though, do you? You just
Think
want
of
you
him
always
as like a
want more.
lion, right? And then more lionesses come up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that one lion is going to take over those lionesses.
Right.
Basically what it was. It's like, oh,
Okay.
all right, sick of you, but you're still there.
Yeah, right,
But this was
okay.
years ago, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you know what? My main's a bit out of place. Why don't we all
What?
get a
Beard's not, it's
drink
not bad.
No, it is
and
pretty good.
fucking
Yeah, absolutely,
have a bit of a
absolutely.
drinks break and come back with
Let's-
some more bad casts for everybody.
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a good idea.
Elemental is coming to the Elephant.
People sing around.
With bass, drums, keys, dance and R&B, Elemental is not what you'd expect.
I feel just like a rock star.
Support live music in the East End and tell your friends. Getting jiggy with it. Beat the crowd and get to the Elephant British Pub, One Cinema Place Adelaide, launching Saturday, May 26th. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bring it. Always good times at the Ellie.
Now back to the boys. It's good to be back. Welcome. Hey, look, Liam's got a round.
We're going to have a French aperitif, everybody.
What's that?
To start off, it's what we're drinking.
Oh, is that like when you have to douche yourself first, or?
No, it's to stimulate your palate and your appetite.
Oh, right. Well,
I don't fucking bullshit for that.
I do not fucking need that.
There you go. It does smell a little bit like mouthwash.
Awesome.
I had a bit of a nip, and you're pretty much right on the money there, because it does taste a little bit like
call it
mouthwash.
aperitif of the French nature.
Now I'm here at the Wheat Chief Hotel. The beer garden is now starting to fill up a little bit, and people are having a nice old time of it all. And we're joining in here in the beer garden, is what it's called. Kiwi Paul is smashing out a durry right now.
Yep.
Do you
he's in the
find
smoking room.
How many people smoke these days? It seems like not many, doesn't it?
Not many.
If any.
Oh,
Ah.
just for the people out there, I am of Kiwi background, so
Yeah.
they actually wouldn't know.
How many people smoke
They
like
probably
this?
wouldn't.
How
You
many
might need to
people smoke
explain
like
that one,
this?
actually.
Scribe. There was a band.
Scribe, yeah.
Scribe.
Yeah.
I actually met Scribe before.
Did you?
I got to interview
But
Scribe
I
at the
met-
backstage at the Big Day Out.
Yeah, before he got his pen license.
They wouldn't have had one.
Nice.
He wouldn't. But I have to say it's quite cosy. We're talking about before about gas, because these are gas heated. This is good manly wood,
like a wood fire.
You just can't beat it, can you? Like you try, but you'll get burnt hands.
It really is.
Less ever.
It really is nice, the nice wood fire, and it is a cozy beer garden here. But what I was thinking, actually,
You summed it up. You have the comment of the night. Caveman TV.
Yeah, that's what fire is, man.
Oh, okay, yes. Very true. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Just
because
stare at it and
wow. You just go change
blue.
the channel.
Blue.
Yeah, and you just go, wow, this is amazing.
Wonder when the blue will come back.
Wow, hope he gets hope he gets on the MasterChef.
It's like changing the wood, changing the channel. A different type of flame, different type of wood.
That's
Yeah,
so true.
I think I've seen that movie.
Changing the wood is changing the channel.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
So,
We're on channel Redwood.
so
Take a
Kiwi
jump.
Paul, we hear you've just come back from a trip to New Zealand. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Where did you go, mate?
Was it a trip or was it just for visa reasons?
The 3-month rule. Eh?
Just to renew your scaffolding license? Or?
Nice. The ongoing Australian joke about Kiwis. I like it. No, it was actually quite good. Grew up in Australia myself, so unfortunately I know nothing of my culture whatsoever.
Yep.
So the old man is actually quite funny. My mum's side is the Maori side.
Yep.
The dad's side is like the white side.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So the old man took me over there, and he's basically a stick. You know what I mean? He's skinny as and white as, and showed me my own culture, which is really interesting. So he took me to like
So it's just you 20 years from now.
Yeah. I have colour. I got something. So he took me to a place called Waitangi, and that was back in the 1840s.
Yep.
Where they signed a Treaty of Waitangi, where obviously the Indigenous thought they were signing something where they can still keep their land, but the Queen is going to somehow.
The Queen's the Queen.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So there's actually no word for that.
Right,
So
okay.
At the time, it was explained to them that you still own the land, in a sense, but the Queen's going to govern it.
Yep.
But obviously, we know sovereignty as a different fucking word.
Yes.
And
Isn't that just called a landlord?
yeah, pretty much. Well, pretty much. That's exactly right. That's
Yep.
They thought it was a landlord, but it wasn't. It was ownership of land. You're now having the land against the Queen. And because of that, over the years, obviously, the Indigenous culture there has had quite a predominant ability to fight back and say, okay, this is actually our land.
Yep.
Which is pretty interesting because I didn't know anything of that.
Yeah. How many episodes you been on so far now?
That's my first one, mate.
Nah.
3, I think it'd be your third one.
We have got our new guest, Marky Mark.
Shitty shot that I just got.
No, you do. You get a bad car stubby holder. We've still got 25. We ordered 26.
They're paper thin, mate. They're.
Stubby holder.
I've already got one.
I'm Aussie at heart.
Yeah, and Marky Mark, what do you? You've got the Don King microphone today.
Merkin microphone.
Inaugural microphone.
Yeah,
it's actually sticking to my beard, so I've got to keep holding the microphone away from my face.
A more high five. There we go.
So, Marky Mark, tell us about you. Where are you from, mate, originally?
Yeah, his mum.
Always a Port Lincoln boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, country boy living in the big city.
Which is a peninsula over from the great metropolis of Adelaide here in South Australia.
What puts Port Lincoln on the map?
Tuna. And
Why is Port Lincoln famous?
Dean Lucan.
Mackay Diva. Come on, people. Mackay
Really?
Diva.
The horse gets used for many other things besides riding now because it's stuck right in front of a pub. So there's many a photo of a steel horse being by drunk people walking past.
Yeah,
so.
and he's got all 55 of them from the
Gotta catch 'em
CCTV.
all.
But yeah, so you're a Lincoln boy.
Yeah, I'm a Lincoln boy.
Yeah, right. So I've had some great gigs, not in Lincoln. Anyway, but Cal, tell me, but there's people think Port Lincoln, but the trek to Port Lincoln is some of South Australia's best beachline. I reckon it's beautiful.
On the way there, yeah, it is. No, even around there is some of the best. So also, Port Lincoln's like Coffin Bay is just around the corner.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it, Coffin Bay?
Yeah.
And they've got a famous event in Port Lincoln called Tunarama.
Here we go.
Yes.
Does anyone want to explain how that all goes down?
Because it's got Coffin Bay right next to Asthma Bay, and then you've got Tunarama. Well, you have to throw a fish.
It's like a hammer throw.
Yeah.
Like an Olympic hammer throw.
I got kicked out because I thought I got the record because I just threw a can of tuna. And I thought, I've nailed this. I have fucking nailed this.
How'd you go, though?
Yeah, I hit some poor old elderly lady and she died.
Yeah, fair enough.
The whole secret about hammer throw got out because it's pretty much won by now every year the Olympic hammer throwing person. So
Ah, really?
no longer that
The
exciting.
pros got involved.
Oh, okay.
That's
Should there not be a
disappointing.
clause in that?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Cannot be a
righto, mate,
professional.
Olympics, calm down.
Yeah, so no, don't be a fucking
back.
professional. It's like going on the city to bay and you've got runners. Fuck off.
Also remember, so Port Lincoln is the tuna capital of South Australia.
Yeah,
That's right.
And
As well as shark diving.
Oh,
There you
yes.
go.
That's serious.
And
Yeah.
also, they, as you were talking about Coffin Bay, one of the biggest producers of oysters.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
delicious.
Do you reckon it's called Coffin Bay because that's what happens? You actually produce phlegm when you cough?
Oh, I got you.
I was thinking like
Phlegm.
death. I was going towards the death
There's an
side.
oyster.
I'm glad we're heading that way because it sounded like the podcast was going to become a bit of a publicity stunt for.
No, definitely not.
Oh,
Definitely
shit,
not.
no.
And I love
We've
the
never
people
made $1 out of advertising this motherfucker.
Advert, come in now.
I know. I love Coffin Bay. I do. And they can afford the petrol to come down and kick my ass. So unlike the poor people of fucking...
The old Lebanons.
Maybe that's been a bad cast. What do you think?
I think so.
Marky Mark, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I love you,
And of
funky
course,
bunch.
Kiwi Paul, thank
for
you.
having me, guys.
It's been real.
Oh, cheers,
Biggie,
bro.
you got any
Thank you
shows
for having
coming
me
up, bro?
I've got a couple of shows tonight. I don't. I'm a really sad comedian.
Check us out on
It's a Saturday night.
OzCastNetwork.com. Facebook, check
I'm
out the
not even booked.
Badcast on Facebook and Twitter. And my Breaker name, everybody, get onto Breaker, is
Yeah.
What is
Podcast Fiend, at Podcast Fiend.
I did create it the last
Yes?
episode. I did
All right,
say
what's
it.
yours, Biggie?
Big Owl Comedy, very original.
All right, before we end,
Hang on,
what is break?
What is Breaker?
It's all right. So Breaker is this kind of a mix between like Twitter and a podcast app. So you can listen to podcast apps and then comment and share and like and all this other stuff. You know.
And it's like Twitter, Tinder, so you just swipe right the ones you don't like.
This has been the Badcast, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Help us buy more beers and sponsor us. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or badcast.com.au. The Badcast is part of the Ozcast Podcast Network.
Drinky winky time.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.